Do you know how I work? I just give you what I get, and we just hope we get something. And if we don't, that's when we just cry and start again. You know what I mean? So I'll do what I can for you, my love. All right? Were you recommended to me, or did you just find me?
My next door neighbour.
Your next door neighbour?
Yeah.
Right. I just wondered. I'm curious with people now because I've got that many members in my group, and I'm like, did you find me by searching, or did you actually get recommended? So I just wondered. Right. Grandma, mother's side in spirit. Bit of a firecracker. Oh, God. Oh. Yeah, I can tell that with her energy. And I'll tell you something else about her as well. Everything in her home had to be even. Everything had a place, didn't it?
Yeah.
And do you know how I know? Because her energy's named daffodils and she's trying to straighten them out.
Yeah.
So that's who I've got. Right, I've got the sun in my face here. Can you see me all right with the sun? Hold on. If I go like that, I might be able to see you better. Yeah, I can see you better now. We're laughing. We're cooking with gas. Right. Your neighbour's probably told you that I just say it as it is, and you know, I let's just say I don't sugarcoat it. I can't see the point. If I get it, I give it to you. Do you know what I mean? So, right. Grandma's a little bit cross because she's making me feel as though lately, girl, you've run yourself down. And you have got so much going on at the minute in your life. It's like, I don't know, my backside from my elbow. That makes sense to you?
Yeah.
Right, that's fine. As long as you know where Grandma's going. And the reason she's a bit cross is because I feel as though you're just taking more and more. And she wants it to stop. She wants you to start looking after yourself because she's worried about you. I mean, she's worried about your physical health as well, but she's also worried about your mental health. Okay? Are you all right?
Yeah.
If I've made you cry, I do apologise, but you can't claim on my insurance for that. Yeah, she's one of these people, bless her. She's quite stern, but she's got heart of gold, hasn't she? She really has got heart of gold.
Yeah.
And she's made me feel as though when you were little, you spent a lot of time with her. You were like, there was a few of you, grandkids, but you were the special one.
What's that?
The special one. I'm only saying it quietly in case you share it and one of your relatives says, so you were a favourite then. You know what I mean? But yeah, you had that special bond with her, didn't you? Right. Now, is Mum up there? No. Because there's a lady coming through that's on Mum's level. So it's not Grandma's level. You've got like, what I mean by level is you've got Grandma, then it goes down a level, Mum, then it goes down a level, your level, then under you are your children. But I feel as though there's one under Grandma up there as well, a female. Now, it might not be Mum, it might not be anybody really who, well, I think you do know them, but you might not know, well, you know of them, but you might not know them, if that makes sense. Right. That's why I asked if it was Mum, because it's the under level. I can't work out who it is at the minute, but I will try. But this lady's definitely come through. She just won't. This frustrates me because I can't get her close enough to get more out of her. It's like she's come through to acknowledge you just for a nosy and a look about my house and go, all right then, bye. Honestly. Right, speaking of children, do you have a child up there?
Yeah.
Is there more than one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I'm a medium, not a babysitter. Honestly, I've got energy. It's like, woo!
Yeah.
But I also need to tell you that they're making me feel as though you blame yourself for them children being there. And it's not your fault. They were meant to be there. It's just the path of life. It's how fate carries it out for us, to be honest. You know what I mean? So you need to stop with that blame and that if only this and if only that, because it wouldn't have changed the outcome. Okay? But they are around you quite a bit, you know. They are around you quite a bit. They're doing it to me now. Can you understand this? Somebody pulling a little bit of your hair, like...
Sometimes feel that, yeah.
Yeah, because they're pulling at mine as though acknowledgement that they're doing it to you.
I do now and again, you're right, I do.
So I have to give you that. So that's them. That's their energy coming through. Right. Now, is there anybody about who shouldn't be here, Wiggin?
No, I'm on my own.
Right. Because what your grandma is making me feel is as though at the minute, now correct me if I'm wrong or if I've said it wrong, but you've got to understand I'm getting it in a way and I have to try and like interpret it and pass it through, right? But I feel as though at the minute there's a bit of rockiness in a certain relationship. Right? Doesn't have to be with a partner. It could be with a friend. It could be with a sibling. It could be with a work colleague. When I get relationship, we have to try and establish what kind of it is. But I feel as though there's a bit of a rocky patch with some kind of relationship. This is why I asked if anybody was there, because you don't want your husband or your kids sat there going, oh, you falling out with? Do you know what I mean? That's the only reason I asked. But that's what she's making me feel like. And I feel as though it's like, at the minute, this relationship is a one-way thing. And the other party seems like they're just either not bothered or they're too busy doing something else. And I feel as though you're putting a lot of effort into this relationship and there's not much coming back. Does this make sense to you?
Could it be in family?
Yeah, family really.
Yeah.
When I get relationship, it's either a friendship, it's a partner, it's a work colleague, it's a family member, because that is a type of relationship. I just have to try and work out where she's taking me with it. So of course it can be family, yeah, 100% family. But I feel as though this is what's going on with you at the minute. All right. Right. And again, she's making you, if she could, she'd make you step back from it. She'd make you step back because it's no good for you, this. It's like you've got this big heart and you're wanting to give it to everybody and you're willing to give it to everybody. But when you need something a little bit back, you haven't got the time of day, or they're busy, or they're doing something, or, you know, if you've got money to lend them, that's fine. If you've got food to give them, that's fine. Give them a lift somewhere, that's brilliant. But when it comes to you needing something, there's always an excuse. And this is what she gets cross with as well, how people treat you. Right. Do you have a little boy?
Yeah.
Now, I am absolutely crap with ages because I lie to my kids all the time and tell them I'm 21. I mean, I've got a grandson who's 2. So really, it's obvious I am lying. But, you know... I mean, kids are older than that now anyway. My kids are... If my son the other day were doing something and somebody had said, oh, so how old are you, Mum? And I just went, 21. He went, well, I'm nearly double. He said, I've just gone 26, so you can't be 21. It's like, shut up. But yeah, I struggle with ages, so if I get it wrong, I get it wrong. But is your little lad around the age of 4 or 5?
No.
Because I'm drawn to a little lad of that age. 4 or 5, and Grandma's drawing me to this little boy, and I don't know why. But I feel as though this little boy is connected to you. Does this make sense to you? It could be a nephew. It could be a friend's little boy you're close to. It could be a little boy down the street. But there's a little boy that you're aware of who's about possibly 4 or 5. No, look, this kid's going to be about 8. But it's a little boy anyways. We're going to go with little boy, right?
Right.
Because she's drawn me to this little boy. And what I feel is this little boy has got something similar to what I've got. And this little boy doesn't realise he can do it. And this little boy will communicate. And I have to give it to you because you will realise who I'm talking about, she says.
Right.
I'm so glad this is recorded, right? Because then you can look back and think, oh yeah, she was right. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
But yeah, she
Yeah.
drew me to a little boy. Right. Has your son come off a bike or something?
About no. No.
Like, pedal bike or something, and he's come off it or something like that? Right, because that, she's...
Right one. Scooter.
well,
A
some...
quad bike.
Yeah, there's could be a quad bike. I get bike because to me, when they give it to me, they can only give it in certain ways. So it could be a quad bike, it could be something. But I've got like, she's got given me this boy on something and he's come off it. And that's why I said bike.
Yeah.
Because she's saying he needs to wear a helmet.
Yeah.
Because if she was here, he would be wearing a helmet. Let's just say that.
I know what you mean, yeah.
Yeah.
Never know.
Right, now what you're giving me. You see, when I do readings for people, I get different energies through, obviously. And these energies come through and they can give me something so random. So like, for example, here on my table, I've got a salt pot, right? So if they give me a salt pot, I have to work out what they've given me that salt pot for.
Right.
But then I can do a reading for somebody else and they give me a salt pot and it means something totally different. So I have to try and work out. So when, like with the bike thing, to me it was a bike, but you understood what I meant. That's fine as long as you know where I'm going. This female stepped back. I don't know who she was. Couldn't tell you. Unless it was a friend of your grandma's or something who was younger. I don't know, but she stepped back. Right. Are you in contact with Mum?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine. That's absolutely fine. Because I feel as though Grandma's sending Mum healing at the minute. I'm not going to say it's like anything major, because I wouldn't predict anyway, because I don't think it is. But I do think with Mum, I think there's something going on with her at the minute. And I think she's one of these people where she doesn't like to show her emotions or admit if she's got a headache or admit if she's got a pain in her knee or a hip or something, because she's Mum and she's strong and she's there for you lot. But I do feel at the minute Mum's having a bit of chew with something. So again, remember I've said that, and then if it comes up, you're aware of it. Do you know what I mean? Okay?
Yeah.
Right. Do you know who Darren is?
Darren, no.
Because I've just got that name thrown at me, Darren. Again, remember I've said it might come to light. I don't know where it's come from. I just literally had it, all right? So it's been thrown at me. That's absolutely fine. Right, what are you giving me now? Have you had a little robin visit you?
Robin?
A little birdie?
Not that I can think of.
Right, again, remember I've said that and look out for it, because I do think a robin is going to come and visit you, because she's drawn me to my picture on my unit and it's a robin. It's what my dad bought me. And when I get that, when I'm sat in here and I do it, and they draw me to it, it means they're going to either be... Sarah, get your words out. She's got false teeth there. I know she has, because they're clicking when I talk. It's awful. But it's like, when I get that robin, I feel as though the robin's already been or it's going to come to you. So look out for that robin, all right? And she's also making me aware that there's something in your house that is very, it's like a little trinket thing, and it's probably not worth anything, but it's the world.
I know what you mean.
Do you know what I mean? That's, as long as you know where she's going, she's acknowledging it.
It was hers, yeah.
Right, well, she's acknowledging that. So if it moves, don't blame me. All right, that's fine. Right. This is going to sound so random, but I have to give you it. She still can't understand why your baths are so hot.
Why my baths are so hot?
Yeah. I don't know why. That is the most random thing I've ever had. Because when I get a bath, I like a hot bath. I like to lay in a hot bath and watch me Downton Abbey and stuff. Because I'm sad, but that's just me. But she's drawn me to my bath, and to me, that's a hot bath. And I feel, and it's like, she has a hot bath there, and oh no, it's too hot for me. And why would you say that? But I have to give you it.
I do like the hot bath, but it's not.
Right, well, I don't think Grandma did. I think she liked him warm. So I think that's what she's telling you, really. I don't know. They give me the most random stuff. Honestly, they do. Right. And again, I have to tell you, she's drawn me to the robin again up there, but she's also drawn me to my big candle. I've got a big yellow candle. And I feel as though that you've got candles in your house and you've gone to bed and left candles on. Because she knows.
I have.
And she's not impressed. So it's like, basically what she's done is you've come for a reading from me and you wanted this lovely reading. You've got your grandma who's done nothing but bollock you.
I'm just getting wrong.
It's amazing, isn't it? It's wonderful. They can still do it from the other side. Oh, it's mint. It's good. Right. What I do... Did she smoke?
Yeah.
Like a chimney?
She did, yeah.
Yeah, because she's playing with my chest. I mean, don't get me wrong, I like an odd fag, and I do. But I feel as though I smoke one fag to her 20 at the minute, right? That's fine. But what I have to say is she's her energy's like stood there, right, and she's like this. With her hands like that, and she's like this. Now, I don't know if she stood like that, if she was... You know, like if somebody randomly comes in a room, there's something on the telly, and they just stand and watch it, and they go like that, and they watch... I don't know if she did that. So I'm trying to work out why she's doing that with her hands, all right? Right. She's proud. Because I feel as though... I don't know anything about you. I don't know anything about you apart from your name, right? But what I do pick up from Grandma is your childhood. When you were at Grandma's house, or Nana, or whatever you called her, it was what was known as a safe place. And what I mean by that is, I'm not saying there was abuse or anything involved, because I'm not. What I mean by that is, I feel as though there was kids about who sometimes were nasty and called names and everything. And when you went to your grandma's, it was like peace. You got peace from things. And it was like, when you now have a bit of a rough time, grandma comes to mind. Memories, do you know what I mean? It's like that sort of place. So this is what she's making me feel like. And I feel as though you doubted yourself from being a child. And what I mean by that is, everybody has doubts about themselves, don't they? I mean, I do. I mean, it's like, every time I get in my car, I doubt whether I'll come home safe. Because it's like, you know, idiots on the road, and is my driving good enough? Things like that. But with you, I feel you doubt a lot of things. Because you doubt yourself and your own ability. Because I do believe, from what she's telling me, is that there's something that you have wanted to do for a long time. And you haven't done it yet. Because there's something that you're doubting in yourself. And she's proud of you because the obstacles that you've gone through, with emotion, with anything else, you've overcome that, and you've kept going, and you've kept going, and you've kept going. And this is why she's proud of you. Because it's like you've gone from being a little bud to a full-blown rose. This is how she's describing you to me. Does that make sense, what I've said?
Basically, I don't understand the kid part when I went there, but...
This is just what she makes me feel like. She's taking me back to my childhood. And my childhood, when I was at Nana's and Grandad's house, it was my safe haven. I was away from my siblings. I didn't get picked on by my siblings. I wasn't in the arguments. I wasn't this and that. I was happy, safe, on my own, got the attention. cherished and loved it. And that's what I feel with you she's doing. So I'm not saying your mum was bad, not at all, because from what you've said, your mum is a beautiful person, what we've established. But what I mean is, when you're having a bit of a shite time and you went to Nana's, or whatever you call it, it's like, it helped because it got rid of all the extra baggage that you had to deal with at home, with even a dog that continuously barked, and then your next door neighbour's shouting, and then you've got your brothers and your sis. Do you know that sort of thing? And it's like, no. And that's why she's making me feel like that. And I feel as though you've gone from like being a little bud to a full-blown flower. From a little wallflower, and now you've climbed that wall and you're getting there. I really do believe that. That's what she's making me feel like. There's something coming up as well. There's some kind of celebration coming up.
Yeah.
Because she's acknowledging that, and I feel she'll be there in spirit. Right, do you have a Christmas ornament?
Christmas ornament?
Something to do with your grandma over Christmas. Like, something for the tree, something whatever, or something you've kept or something. I just feel as though she's acknowledging this. So if it's not you, it could be mum she's on about, but she's acknowledging that there's a Christmas decoration or a Christmas ornament or something, and she's acknowledging it. And I also feel as though there's always something missing at Christmas. And I know when we lose people, there is somebody missing, and I understand that side of it. But I also feel as though it's like, Christmas isn't Christmas anymore. Does that make sense? As long as you know where I'm going with that, that's fine. Because she wants you to try and celebrate a bit more this year. Alright? Right, we're going to do your cards. I'm going to get her to choose your cards. Whatever she chooses, do not blame me. This is not me. I am just the channel between you and her, okay? What I do, Nicola, is I basically send you these cards in the order that I've read them to you when I've done this reading. So you've got copies as well of what she's given you. Is that all right? One. Did you... I don't know where this is coming from. Have you ever been a carer?
Not a carer, but works like alongside them.
That's what I mean. That's what I mean. Because I get the uniform. It's like a white uniform they're giving me.
Right.
So have you ever been you have been in that field, caring and stuff?
Yeah.
Because I feel as though I need to push you back. Yeah? I don't know, it's just randomly come from nowhere. She's just given me it, and I feel I need to push you back towards that type of thing. Because she's saying that you're a natural, you've got like a natural empathic thing about you, but you're also a healer. And what I mean is, you can't go to a patient and if they've got a leg that's amputated, you can't go oody-dee crap and put the leg back on. What I mean is, if you've got a patient who's having a bit of a rough time at the minute, you've got that ability to sit and heal them emotionally and help them emotionally. Does that make sense?
You're right, they always used to say that about me.
Oh, well, there you go. That's why she just randomly gave me that out of nowhere. She was like, her energy was over my cards, and she stopped and she went, tell her about this. I was like, right, all right then.
Right.
So yeah, I have to push you back to that. Right, your first card, Angel of Positivity. She's giving you that card because you are being more positive now about things that have gone on. You are being more positive. But I also feel as though if you had that little bit more positive around you, like somebody should be more positive with you in that sense, it'd help you along the path a bit easier, right? But again, she's going back to the doubt. Don't doubt your abilities. Don't doubt yourself. Don't question your ability with certain things, because you shouldn't even need to question it, because you are wonderful at what you do. All right? And that's why she's giving you that card. She's encouraging the positivity and she's giving you it as well. And that's what it means. Your next card is Angel of Faith. Now, I'm not going to say you're going to go to church on Sunday and pray and all that. That's not what that means to me. What that card means is you've been knocked back. You've been knocked down. You've been pulled back. You've had days where it's like, oh my God, what more is going to happen? Even down to dropping a tea bag or spilling the coffee. Just something daft like that. But to you, it's like, what more is going to happen, right? Keep the faith. Because these little things, you can cope with them. Because you've proved you can cope with them. So when you're getting the major things that you feel are major to you to deal with, keep the faith, because she'll be able to deal with that as well. And that's why she's doing it. And your last card, oh, I love this card. I get so excited. Angel of Music. Music, to you, is like other clients I've had. It is a therapy. There's certain music you listen to, certain genres of music you listen to for different moods. Lyrics. We all listen to music. There's lyrics in music where it's like, I mean, if you have an argument with your husband, you pay Divorce Tammy Wynette, don't you, and stuff like that. Do you know what I mean? Stuff like that. Or like, I Will Survive, Gloria Gaynor, while he's washing your pots and he's upstairs sulking. But we all have music we listen to that reflects our mood. But with you, I feel as though it does genuinely help you, music. It genuinely helps relax you and it helps chill you. But she's also drawing me to you being musical.
Musical?
Yeah. I feel as though you've got musical talent in you. And I feel as though you might not realise what it is now, or you do when you're not telling me, because you're like, no. But I do feel as though you have got something in you, musical, and she's encouraging it to come out. As I say, remember I've said it, because we've all got something, and we've all got things still we don't know. I mean, I'm like 21 going on with like 2 lots of VAT on the top, but I'm still finding out things I can do and whatever. So, as I say, just remember I've said that.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to leave her love with you, and I hope that was all right for you.
Yeah.
I'm going to upload this and I'm going to send you it.
Rightio, Sarah, yeah.
All right, my darling, and I'll talk to you soon.
Right, thank you.
All right, bye.